Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me. Guys, it's been a long time since we last spoke here. It's been a little bit of chunk of time. Um, you know, guys, I went through so many things, dog. I switched schools. That was a whole debacle on its own. And I switched schools. I'm now doing something that's quite different but similar but very different from what I was doing before and where I was at before. I'm with some new people and stuff, and it's basically a thing. Hey, I'm not fully comfortable with the change, but honestly, it's the best that I have available to me, so I'm gonna do the best for it. But today's topic, I'm here to talk about why you don't have any friends, or why it's hard for you to make friends. So I'm in this school, right? This new school. It's a high school basically. It's like a grade 12 part-time final senior year high school type of thing going on. But basically what I'm trying to tell you is that one of the reasons why you guys are not making friends and you guys are not understanding why you guys aren't making friends is because of, like, you want to know something? One of the reasons why I was putting off making content is because I wanted to come here with something new and fresh and whatever. But I realized that for me and a lot of other people, we need reminders, we need refreshers, we need to have these conversations refreshed upon. Even though it might sound kind of annoying at times, for as a content creator at least, but it's going to be very helpful to the people who are listening. Also me too, because I watch my own videos. But yeah, one of the reasons why you aren't having friends or making as much success with friends is because you're in environments with people that aren't like you. You guys are not. Something that you guys fail to understand sometimes. I think we fail to understand is that once you'll notice, like I said before, when you see a friend group, generally speaking, friend groups, if you could see a group of friends or individuals within there, there's a general personality in there. There's a general personality type of person who are in these types of friend groups. That's why they're friends, because they connect and resonate with each other on that type of level about that type of thing. So what I'm trying to say to you, long story short, is that you're not in situations where you can facilitate an environment for that. I know I'm kind of all over the place as of the moment, but just stay with me. A lot of the times, I remember some people were talking about disrespect. They were like, oh man, I'm mad. People keep disrespecting me. What's going on? I don't understand. And this goes back to the same thing, which is that, like, guys, it's so important for you to facilitate and make your own environments where you control the pace, where you dictate the environment, where you dictate the rules, where you dictate the rules of conduct among members, right? Or at least you're in a one that you resonate with. Because once you're going into other people's groups, other people's members, other people's friend groups, friendship groups, spaces, places. Once you go there as an outsider, you're going to be treated as an outsider because you are not an insider. You're not from there. You're not of that people, of that make. So you going there is by technicality wrong. It's technicality wrong in the sense, and I'm not saying wrong as in you're doing something evil or bad. I mean wrong in the sense that you're doing something unfruitful. You're doing something that's not going to nourish your soul and mind. Because look, like, you want to know something, right? Growing up, one of the things that, I was dealing with intense amounts of regret, pain, and anxiety, especially regret at a certain stage. But long story short is this. When I was younger, I used to get caught up in the superficial things. I used to get caught up in the superficial things, like superficial circumstances, superficial schools, superficial homes, home situations, you name it. I got caught up in these things so hard, more so than what they actually were. I was busy complaining that, oh, my parents did this or my family, whatever, right? Instead of, like, me just focusing on myself and on my business that I gotta keep on going on my business, on myself, and how I can improve and how I can get better. This has nothing to do with being selfish or hating on somebody else. It's just that, so for a lot of you guys, you are surrounded by such negativity, such dysfunctionality from your schools, from such weirdness, from different amounts of people, in different capacities, for different reasons, that looks different stuff. These people have 75 different triggers, different emotions, different ups and downs, different lives, different circumstances, different, oh my God, all these things different. So, trying to pretend or fit or trying to be like somebody or trying to get into somebody, it's like, no, there's none of that. And I was so caught up by people being so different and, in so many words, not being welcoming or accepting of me. And I was so scared of that. And I was so fearful, not only that, but it made me so uncomfortable. I was so, I'm not gonna lie, I was younger, but then now me being older at this new school, I'm like, I'm not gonna get caught up in that type of stuff. I'm not gonna get caught up with what type of clothes I'm wearing necessarily. I'm not gonna get caught up with whether people around think that I'm cool or not. I don't know these people. I've been in 3 schools at this point, including this one, been the 3rd one. And when I've been in these 3 schools, like, virtually every single time I switch schools, I don't even speak to not even one person I met from way back then. Not even one. I don't even know a single person from my first school. I don't even talk to a single person. But at this new school is like a guy who used to go to my old school. But anyways. But that's what I'm trying to say to you. My point I'm trying to make towards you is that you should not, get effed up about that type of stuff. Dude, put your nose down. Your nose, right now, look at me, you. Put your nose down and grind. Put your nose down and grind. Bro, you want to know something, right? Bro, in 2023, people were talking about whatever random ass BS of that year even was. Oh my God, so-and-so did that. Oh my God, so-and-so did that. And it's like, fast forward 2025, it's 2 years later, or is it? And what now? What now? Fucking nothing. That's what I thought. Nothing. Dude, put your nose down and grind, bro. Stop worrying about what people are saying, what people are doing, what people are on, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. People are fucking weird, dude. People are fucking weird. You don't know what they have. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's happening with them. You don't know any one of these things. You just don't know. You don't know. And then yet here you are, busy stressing, oh my God, all these different things about some stuff that just doesn't even concern you. Stuff that doesn't even concern you. Stuff that isn't going to make you any money. This stuff that's not going to do any type of good for you or anybody else. Bro, I remember I was on YouTube. I don't have TikTok. I barely use Instagram. I only have Instagram on my laptop, not my phone, because that Instagram is kind of toxic, and TikTok also is very toxic. Make no mistake. One of the things about TikTok is that TikTok, as you're busy watching it, you think you're getting smart, but in reality, you're not. It's just some random ass person bitching and moaning about whatever they're bitching and moaning about this time. If it's not about women, it's about men. If it's not about politics, it's about, well, this race is whatever and that race is whatever. Or it's about, this is how TikTok is, right? You'll see some video of a cat twerking to Doja Cat, right? And then you scroll again at some political video talking shit about Trump or the Republican, I don't even know. And then you scroll again, I don't even know what it is. That's the type of random ass stuff. And you want to know something, right? When you're getting pulled into all these different emotions, right? You're pulled into the political side. You're pulled into things that are happening in your own country. You're being pulled into gender wars and dynamics, us versus them. You're being pulled into race wars. Yes, those stuff still happen. Now, you're also getting pulled into how you're getting screwed over by rich overlords. And then it's capitalism, and then it's Trump, and then it's Putin, and then it's like, some random ass story of somebody who got shot or killed, raped or kidnapped, and then so you're getting pulled in so many different directions. Your brain isn't even fully processing what the information you're going through and pushing forward. And the thing that's so crazy about social media, that's very toxic, social media will have you caring and thinking about things that don't even matter. Will have you carrying things. You'll be sitting here in your emotions, mad, sad, angry, I don't even know what you are, about some shit that doesn't even matter. It just doesn't even matter. So I remember, I was saying, I remember some white woman complaining about black people or some stuff, and those videos always go viral because, oh no, how dare she says that. It's it's I understand that behavior is unacceptable and whatever, but my point is that, like, what am I going to do with that information? What am I going to do with that? Can I make money off it? Can I do something good for other people? No, I can't do anything good for myself or anybody else with somebody with that. I can't. So why should I pay it any mind or attention? And bro, when you start being more cognizant about your diet on social media, like even me right now, I only watch MMA content, UFC MMA content, because that stuff is kind of funny, it's entertaining, and it's just different and new, and I love watching UFC events and whatever. But that's it. I don't really try to watch. If I'm not watching that, I'm watching some type of nature adventure videos, or maybe I'm watching like some type of like creepy pasta videos, or like 3 nightmare stories on a dark road or some bullshit, or I'm watching some type of scientific video, or maybe I'm watching ASMR, or maybe, and that's about it really. If I'm not watching one of those 3 types of videos, maybe a football video, maybe a sports video every now and again, something like a basketball video. But basically, I'm trying to watch content that isn't going to trigger me, that isn't going to make me feel mad, sad, or pull me into these deep, intense emotions. The reason why is because I don't have the mental and emotional bandwidth to do that. And even in my own personal life, I don't have the mental and emotional bandwidth to be dealing and caring and thinking about, oh my God, these people this, oh my God, these. I don't have that bandwidth. I don't have it. So why should I be thinking about some stuff that I just don't have? You understand me? So what I'm trying to say to you guys is that, bro, stop paying attention, even in your own life, bro. Like, there might be people who hate you. There might be people talking shit about you. There might be people who are looking down on you. There might be people who treat you like, bro. Okay, the treating part, bro. You stand on business. You say, hey, don't talk to me. Don't treat me like that. I'm not one of your boys. And you stand in your mud. You stand on business with that. But apart from that, dude, assuming that people are leaving you alone for the most part, bro, it doesn't matter what they're thinking, what they're believing, bro. It's not gonna make you any money, dude. And don't get caught up in the situations and the circumstances. Don't be so superficial about what's happening now. Oh my God, what is it? Oh my God, like I don't have the dream body I want now. Bro, don't worry about that, dude. Just keep on working out. Just keep on trying to eat clean. Keep on drinking water. Keep getting your steps in. Bro, this is one of the bigger things that I had to realize for this journey in my life, which is that, guys, and this is going to get into some other things. This is just a random amalgamation of the thoughts I could. All these things could be a video on their own, but screw it, I'm going to put it into one. But this, guys, one of the things I want you guys to understand and to know is that one of the things I want you guys to understand and know is that when you what was I talking about? Damn it, you see, me too, I'm getting affected by the fragmented whatever the hell. Like, what I'm trying to say to you is that don't get caught up in the superficial of things. Don't get caught up in what's happening. Oh, these people this, these people that. You don't have to care about that. Bro, people are always gonna have their weird things, weird people, weird, I don't even know what. And you just gotta stop caring, dude. Like, bro, I feel like sometimes, dude, we make life too complicated. We're complicating this, we're complicating that, we're complicating this, that, and the third. Bro, stop doing that. You know what you need to do. You know what's important. Yes, I remember what I was going to say. One of the things I had to learn into this portion of my life is that like, things take longer than what you think they're going to take. You know, when you're young, right, you think, oh my God, I'm going to be a millionaire by 20 years old. I'm going to be making this amount of money by then. And no, I'm not hating. It's just that there's a lot of work that goes into that. There's a lot of work and personal growth and development that happens before you get to that level. Look, I remember I was saying this conversation with myself. I was like, oh, people can always get lucky and be successful. I'm like, I don't think that happens as commonly as people think it does. Yes, it does happen that people definitely get lucky. Maybe you have parents, maybe you have connections, of course. But my point is this. For the vast, when I say vast, I mean like 99.999% of people, that's not the truth. You don't trip and fall your way into greatness. You can trip and fall your way into an opportunity, but tripping and falling your way into greatness is not the same thing. It's not. And one thing that I had to say, right, and I don't know, maybe I'm coping for my life or something, but like I've had a lot of problems. I had a lot of problems. A lot of stuff happened, and very traumatic experiences happened to me before I even turned 20. I'm not even 20 years old, but like, if you were to speak to me, even if you saw me, you would think that I'm like in my mid 20s, even late 20s at that. And if you were to speak to me and really hear what I'm saying, you'd be like, dang, this person's like way older than this mentally. He's like way more mature than what I was, which is probably true. But the only reason why that is because I had to grow up like 4 or 5 times before I got here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I remember there was this video of the Young Thug, right? And I know you guys were like, oh, Young Thug's a criminal. But it's like, yeah, he is. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have... Look, a broken clock can be right twice a day, okay? Like, everyone, good and bad, you can talk about something that they do that's good, okay? Like, just because somebody's bad in one area or in many areas doesn't mean everything they say has no value or you can eat the meat, spit out the bones. But anyway, he said basically for you to be successful, and that goes back to greatness, for you to be successful, you can't get there without failing. You can't. You can't get there without failing. One of the things that I'm really starting to learn is that this thing. One of the things I'm really starting to learn and understand is that you have to be a dog. Pause. But you gotta have that dog in you. Like on some real stuff. You gotta have that dog in you. Something with a lot of you guys is that a lot of people out there, they haven't failed enough. They haven't went through enough pain. They haven't went through enough trauma. They haven't seen the realities of life enough or starch enough. And I know that sounds crazy to say. I know that's like, oh my God, how can you say that? People have traumatic experiences. And look, I get it. But then this goes back to Andrew Tate. Pause. Let me finish. Go back to what I was saying about people not being perfect, but they still speak points. I remember one of the things that Andrew Tate talked about. He said this, and brother should have listened to his own advice. But anyways, but it's true though. He said that in order for a lesson to be successful, you need to hit rock bottom. You need to absolutely hit rock bottom. You need to hit rock bottom for it to be successful. If you're not, even if you're at 80% or even 85 or 90%, it's still, the lesson is not gonna hit. It's not gonna get in your head yet until you understand. You're not gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I've had so many stuff that happened to me, dude, and I'm just so grateful that in some type of capacity I was given a second chance, and by the cosmos and or God or whatever, and I'm just so grateful, and I'm taking it with both hands, and I'm ready to fight like hell for it, And it's just that the kids who are in the school, who are part of the traditional way and whatever, some of them I see in class like he or she, they're not understanding. You're not getting it. You don't see the vision. You get me? You're not understanding it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have that dog in you, bruh. You gotta have that dog in you, bruh. If you don't have that dog in you, bro, to go get it, you go do what you gotta do, bro. And I know that sounds pretty corny and lame and whatever, but then the thing is that with a lot of you guys, you don't have that dog in you because you have a safety net. Yeah, you have a safety net, so when you have that blanket, that nice cozy little blanket behind you that you can fall back on, it doesn't expose you to the elements. Some of you guys, dude, you gotta rip off that blanket. Some of you guys don't even have a blanket. Yes, you think you have a blanket, but you're not. And I was one of those people. I'm not mad at you. You thought that everything was okay. You thought that, oh, you have a safety net, everything's gonna be okay. Until you grow up and you realize that, yo, you're really alone in this bitch. Then nobody else has your back. Nobody does, dude. And you gotta be the one. You gotta be the one to have your back. And if you don't take an opportunity with both hands and fucking fight like hell and box the shit in the pocket for it, fucking What, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's that fight? What's that? There was a which fight was it? If you guys watch the UFC, if you watch Khalil Rountree versus Alex Pereira, you see, bro, Alex Pereira won, obviously, but still, like, if you watch that fight, bro, Khalil was handing it to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you watch that, what's that fight? Merab Dvalishvili versus, what's his face? Khabib's little brother or little cousin. What's his face? Umar Nurmagomedov. If you watch that fight too, not Umar, Merab Dvalishvili won, but Umar was still fighting, bro. He was still fighting. He was throwing shots. He kept on going. If you watch that Dustin fight with Islam, which actually isn't that close, but still, like, Dustin was still throwing. You know, I know I'm talking about title fights here, but still, you get my point, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're losing. Still fight back. That's the thing I'm telling you. Some of you guys, you don't have that dog in you, bruh. You ain't got that. You're not a wolf. Boars. You gotta have that wolf in you, that hunger, bro. I was watching some of these videos of Hamzat Chimaev. If y'all even know who that is. He's like, this UFC guys, you actually really get into the UFC. Like, I'm just being honest. It's one of the greatest things ever. But anyways, bro, when you watching some of his videos before he got into the UFC, even when he got into the UFC, bro, you saw the hunger in his eyes, the determination. You get me? The relentless pressure in his eyes, bro. You fucking saw that shit, bro. You saw that this dude, man, he was about that life, bro. He wasn't playing any games when he got in there, bro. And that's what you guys gotta be, bro. You have to be a wolf. There's this video, right? There's this video that really goes out there. There's this video called, what's this video? What's it called? I don't know what it's called, right? But it's basically like, this guy, he's talking about recruiting for basketball, right? High school kids for college. It's a big thing, whatever. Point is, he's recruiting kids for basketball. And he's busy saying, like, he's on a podcast and he's busy saying, like, are you hungry or do you want something to eat? Because the kids who are hungry, you know, they're going to make a plan. They're going to make a plan. They're going to get a peanut butter jelly sandwich. You know, they're going to piece it up. They're going to cook eggs. They're going to do something. But if you just want something to eat, there's food in the house. There's food in the house. You just want somebody to come and cook it. You know, so some of these kids, you know, you tell them to train, they'll train. You tell them to work out, they'll do it. But is he about that life? Is he about that relentless pressure and pace, bro? And look, I'm not trying to say you gotta work yourself into the ground. That's not what I'm trying to say to you, right? But I am saying that when you wake up in the morning, do you have that drive, that desire that is, bro, I want to be somebody. I want to get somewhere. I'm tired of living in the place and the stuff that I've been living in for my childhood. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I'm on the grind and I'm pushing. I'm not saying it's gonna happen overnight. I never said it's gonna happen tomorrow. But that's the type of stuff you gotta have, bro. You gotta look at the opportunities you have, whether that's schoolwork, football, ice hockey, fucking Forex, whatever you got, right? And you gotta look at that John, you gotta look at that junk and be like, yo, I gotta make sure I get this shit correct. I gotta make sure this stuff comes neat when it comes through the door. I gotta make sure of that, cuz. And you gotta make sure of it, bro. Cause, bro, life showed me flames, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Like, life beat the shit out of me, bro. And I wasn't even 20 yet. And I still got the shit beat out of me by life, man. It wasn't even a joke. But that's what I'm trying to say to you. I really realized that really life comes down to perspective and desire. Perspective and desire. Until you see the realities of life, until those things are peeled back to you, and you start really seeing how real this junk really is, and how this stuff is quite literally not a joke, that's when you start having this edge about you. This edge, this vibrato, this, you know what I'm saying? You got this chip on your shoulder. That's like, nah, bro, I can't bitch out of this one, bro. I gotta make sure that I do this shit correctly, bro. You get me? And, bro, I get it. Other people stay weird, bro. Let's stop worrying about everybody else, bro. Fuck these people. Yeah, I said it. Fuck these people. They're weird. They don't make any sense. They never are gonna make any sense. These people are just fucking weirdos. They don't make any sense. Just some BS after BS after BS. If you're, you know, you ain't gotta worry about them people, bro. Let's get the grind in, bro. You guys gotta get on that type of stuff, bro. Who cares, bro? People doing this, people this, people that, people, bro. Who gives a fuck, man? Don't give a fuck, man. Don't give a bucks, mate. Bro, let people be who they wanna be, bro. That's their decision. That's what they wanna do. They do whatever the hell they wanna do. What are you gonna do about it? You can't force these people to do jack nothing. So why are we gonna sit here and talk as if we can do something about them? No. People at this stage in ages, bro. You guys aren't talking to little itty bitty kids. Pause. But you guys are grown. You guys, the people who you know, they're grown now. They're over the age of 17 at this stage. Everyone you know for the most part, or they're close to that age. And let's not pretend like being 17 is the same thing as being 6 years old. Let's not bullshit. They're not the same thing. When you're 17, when you're 16, you know what you're doing. Listen, no. You know what you're doing. I'm not saying you get the best, you know, you're going to make the best decision all the time per se. But especially when you get to certain ages, bro, when people want to behave a certain way, want to be rude, want to be disrespectful, want to do all this other type of stuff, bro, let them. People want to be lazy, yo, let them. That's not your, bro, these other people, especially if they ass is over 18, bro, that people are not your responsibility. Even if they under 18, man, they mommies and they daddies gonna handle them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day, you know, you could do something good for the people of that age. You need some wisdoms and guidance, but, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup. You know, like, if I take all these earbuds out and I have nothing in here, I can't give you any earbuds because I don't have any to give. So you gotta build yourself so that you can be able to build other people. And that's another piece of advice I gotta tell you guys. Bro, with some people, dude, like, you know, one of the problems and faults I always had is that whenever I'd have some type of conflict with somebody or something, right, I would never go into the accusatory phase or whatever. I'd always be like, dang, how can I get this better, man? What am I misunderstanding, you know? And then, bro, as I keep on growing, I realized, like, bro, let me give you some pointers, dude. If somebody's being rude or disrespectful or taking advantage of you, don't ever smile or joke with these people. Never. Don't smile, no joke, no nothing. You say it straight. If they want to get offended, get offended. I'm not saying you gotta curse or scream or yell. You just be straight about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just really all it is. Now, I'm not saying you gotta do this every time or to your teachers or to your parents, you know, whatever. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying in general, like, you shouldn't joke or play when people are trying to play in your face. You shouldn't. You know, that's just some of the bigger stuff I want to tell you. No, it's some real shit, though, because people really play in your face, and you got to make sure that you're not the one for them. But I always told you, bro, like, you should avoid them type of peoples to begin with. But I digress. But another thing I want to tell you is that, bro, you got to ask yourself sometimes with people, bro, if you want to repair or amend or update a relationship. You got to ask yourself, you got to sit and ask yourself, is this the type of person who nourishes my mind or my soul? And if the answer is no or not really, then there is your answer. There is your answer on whether you should continue these relationships. Look, I have no doubt that some people of some capacity hold some sort of value. They might have some good advice or some good one-liners or whatever, which is fine, which is chill, right? But then for a lot of those people, they're quite literally the eat the meat, spit out the bones people. In the sense of take what you deem is valuable, leave the rest. Because there's nothing else. And carry on with your own life, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the bigger things I gotta tell you guys. Yeah, man. I think that's a little bit all for today. You know, it's been crazy out here, man. It's been crazy. You know the drill. We stay working, stay everything, steady stay. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. See you guys on the next one. Peace out. Bye, guys. Look. One day you're gonna look back on these moments, these days, and you're gonna look back at these moments and days with two feelings, one or two feelings, one of two. You're gonna look back at those feelings and be like, damn, bro, younger me, bro, he set me up. He set me up for success. You know, now look at me, I'm at this place in life, I'm doing this, I'm going here, I'm getting that. You know, I'm actually being able to do stuff, give back to the community, do beautiful things for myself, for my family, you know, for the people that matter, you know. Or you're going to be looking back at this moment with regret. Looking at this moment with regret, looking at this moment with with anger, with resentment, with bitterness, with sadness, being like, damn, I should have done this, I should have done that, but I was too lazy and I didn't take opportunity seriously enough. So like you gotta pick that. You know, you gotta understand you're gonna be one of those two. And I really want you to be on the right side of that. Another one, this is a bit more specific, but this is that, bro. Now, some of you guys, I don't know if you guys are at the capacity to start making your own decisions, but assuming that you are, bro, one of the reasons, for some of you guys, some of you younger people out there, the reason why you guys are failing in life is because you have other people making decisions for you. People like your mom, people like your dad, your whoever, making decisions for you. And I'm not saying you're not allowed to let that happen, but my point I'm trying to make to you is that you know what you want for your life. You know where you want to go for your life. Right? You know what you're trying to do. You know where you're trying to go. You know what you want to have. You know what you want. You know what you aim for. And they got their own perceptions about life and this, that, and the third, and whatever. You know? That it doesn't align with you. And it's fine. And it's fine. That's just going to teach you to be strong, to stand in the cold, to stand in the rain alone, and stay boxing in there alone, boxing in the pocket alone. Because, guys, yeah, let me finish my point here. That's going to force you guys to, like, be strong, being alone in that. Because not everybody, bro, has your best interest at heart. I'm going to be honest. Some of your family members, some of your friends, they don't have your best interest. They have their best interest at heart. They have what they want to go to, and they don't mind stepping over you, screwing you over in order to make themselves feel good. This goes back to the thing where you ask yourself, does this person nourish your mind or soul? No. And another thing I could ask you is that, has this person built anything good or substantial for themselves? Probably not. So then now the question is, like, if they can't do something good for themselves, what makes you think they're going to do anything good for you? I mean, there's a lot of people who can do good for themselves and they still wouldn't share it with you, let alone these people who don't even know how to get it for themselves either. So that's just one of the things I'm trying to tell you guys. You feel me? Additionally, something else I want you guys to know, you know, like, don't get caught up in people, bro. Like, just you, bro, and relax. Let me say that again. Relax, bro. Stop having anxiety. Stop doing that, bro. You stick your head down and get to work. 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 Keep working, and you're going to get to where you got to keep going, family. You know what I'm saying? You know, so man, this has been one of my longer videos. I know it's been highly anticipated, but I had to say it, family. I had to say it, bro. But stay strong, my peoples. Stay on the grind. Stay out of bullshit, bro. Stay out of BS, dog. It's not worth it, dog. On some BS for nothing, bro. Like, for a lot of these people, dog, especially for the stages of life y'all at, you are literally 1, 2, 3 months away, 6 months away from, like, being somewhere, bro. You're gonna be so happy that you're at, and it's all gonna come down to this. All these other people, bro, they don't know you, they don't care about you, they're not your people. Fuck them. They don't even fucking matter, mate. But yeah, dang, I'm trying to